Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from beautiful Dubai. I mean, look at this, absolutely stunning. Oh my God, I love the city. So good to be back to the city where I actually lived 7 years. Absolutely gorgeous. So many yachts out there. They're building yet another high-rise over there. I mean, it's just incredible. And right here, we're basically looking at the palm. I mean, that was all water before. There was literally just water. And now they've built some of the most amazing hotels full of residential areas, etc. When everybody said in the beginning, oh my God, the palm is gonna sink, it's never gonna work. Well, here we go. A couple of years later, and Dubai is thriving. It's absolutely packed. People are loving it. People coming, rushing in, parking their money here. And one big reason is that Dubai is tax-free. Yes, you heard me right. There's zero income tax, zero corporate tax, no tax on your stock gains, on your crypto gains, on your real estate income. And now think about how much you pay in tax every year in your home country. Most likely way more, because there aren't really actually many places left in the world where you still have tax-free and can have a normal life, where you can enjoy life. And if you haven't been to Dubai, you need to come and check it out. It literally is so open-minded. Any nationality is welcome. It really feels like a normal European, American country. The only difference, it's probably going to be warmer, cleaner, safer, and you guessed it, no taxes. In order to live here, you need to be either married to somebody who has a visa, or you need to be employed by a company that has a base here, or of course start your own business, which is actually easier than many people might think. And by doing so, you're gonna get a visa that allows you to stay, a residence visa, so to say. And once you have that, you're basically good to go. Either you're employed, which I used to be for many years, and the salary you're gonna get paid is the salary that's gonna end up in your pocket or in your bank account. Yes, there are no taxes on it. And for the business, the same. Any profits you generate is the money you can keep, and you don't have to share it with nobody. So being employed is pretty straightforward. You apply, you get a job, you come, you move, and the rest is taken care usually by your employer. But what many don't know, to start a business is also super easy. And the United Arab Emirates, especially Dubai, and some of the other Emirates, in total these are 7 Emirates, but of course the most famous one is Dubai. They really want to make it increasingly easier for people to start, come here and open their business. A couple of years ago, in order to start your business, you needed to have a local, an Emirati, to be part shareholder of your business. Now luckily over time they have amended the laws, and now any foreigner allowed to come to the country can really simply open their business here. Like in most countries, there are different company structures and company formations, but whichever company type you choose, you then gonna register it in a free zone, and they have different economic free zones in different parts of the U.A.E. But most people do it actually in Dubai, especially if you want to conduct business abroad. Having a Dubai-based address obviously sends a stronger signal than having an Al Quwain, Sharjah or Fujairah address, which actually many people might not even know about it. And you can actually start your company even from abroad. You need your passport, some of the documents, and within 48 hours you can be up and running and have your registered company in the U.A.E, which is amazing. Cost depend if you want to do it yourself or using a lawyer. It can be anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 euros, dollars, depending again what it is. But overall, I think the cost is quite reasonable and really fast. So that's why a lot of people started to move their company to the U.A.E, especially when you consider how much you'll be saving in taxes. I mean, those costs are just initial costs, and then there will be annual costs, which are even lower, I think 1,000 to 3,000, once again, depending on the company structure, but definitely very attractive, especially considering how much you're going to be saving on taxes. Once you set up your company, you obviously want to have a local bank account, which you get if you have a company here. It's very simple. If you're not based here and if you don't have a visa, it's going to be difficult to open your bank account, obviously. So it helps once you have your registered company, and then you're going to get an Emirates ID and all the local documents, and that's going to be super easy for you to open a local bank account, which makes things easier to get paid in dirhams, which is the local currency. And the dirham is actually pegged to the dollar, so it really moves up and down with the dollar. And right now, coming from Europe, I really feel the pain because the euro is losing versus the dollar. And now for us Europeans being in Dubai, everything is really expensive. So that's another benefit. By operating here, you're going to be pricing everything most likely in dirhams internationally, and you're going to receive dirhams, meaning your income is going to be dollar pegged, and that's going to be good in the long run, because as we know, the dollar obviously is the future currency and it's going to hold up well going forward. Talking about the dollar, one caveat to mention here though, for Americans, unfortunately, like anywhere in the world, you're going to be taxed on your world incomes. For everybody else, I always still recommend check your local tax policies. In Germany, for example, if you live more than half a year in Germany, you still have to pay taxes in Germany. So for Dubai, it really doesn't matter, but you need to check your local home taxation laws, because a lot of the countries, if you live more than half a year there, they still need you to pay your income, even the income that you earned abroad, especially when your country has a double taxation treaty with the U.A.E. So you have to check that. But if you plan to completely move to the U.A.E, which I can honestly recommend you, again, having lived here 7 years, it's an amazing country, except for 2.5, 3 months in summer where it's extremely hot. You can go to the U.S., you can go to Europe, some people move to Bali, etc. And the rest of the year, you live here, you operate here, and you can operate globally, right? I know so many people here and friends who still living here, they're having e-commerce businesses, they operate worldwide, selling stuff in Europe, in the US, etc. But the revenue comes to the UAE, where it is basically tax-free. And that's amazing, right? They're living a really nice lifestyle here. There's so much luxury around. The hotels, the restaurant, it's just stunning, mind-boggling. Honestly, you're gonna have a time of your life, trust me, but it's expensive, so you need money. And the good thing is, again, having tax-free income, definitely you will save more and earn more in the long term. And the city has really grown massively over the last few years. When I came here the first time, population was around 800,000. Now Dubai is getting close to 3 million, and you can feel it. It's really buzzing. The energy here, real estate is booming. I just handed over my own apartment, which I'm about to rent out, and I'm gonna start getting some nice income from that. So honestly, in case you're already running a business or you're about to start your own, really consider Dubai. I think it's one of the amazing places in the world where really any generation, any nationality is welcome, and the financial benefits are absolutely huge and definitely something for you to consider. Also for investments, right? Stocks, crypto, I mean, right now probably not many people have any gains from it, but if you had, you wouldn't have to pay any capital income taxes from that. So that's another huge plus. Now, one thing I should mention though is that they have started introducing VAT of 5% a couple of years ago, and that's for companies operating within the UAE. So if you generate your income and conduct business within the UAE, there's a 5% VAT that you need to be charging and obviously paying. But if you have your business registered here, but conduct business outside the UAE, then you can apply for an exemption and don't have to charge or pay VAT, which is great. And secondly, they just released the news that starting from June 2023, there will be a 9% corporate income tax. But let me explain, that's only valid for companies and corporations, so individuals don't actually have to pay this. So the 9% is only for corporations with a profit over $100,000. So if you make 150,000, the 9% will be on $50,000 profit. So of course, now you can also use some of your expenses to reduce your profit further to pay even less tax. And once again, apparently, it's not 100% finalized, the law yet, but it only applies once again to companies conducting business within the UAE. So if you're based here and operate abroad, you might once again be able to apply for an exemption and not have to pay the 9%. But even if you had to pay 9%, that's most likely still going to be way better than most countries around the world will tax you, plus the lifestyle that you have and get for it. So honestly, I think it's really fair, and somehow they have to finance it. They go away from oil, so they're really investing into the long term to be long-term sustainable and attractive as a country for investors and business people. So generally speaking, guys, firstly, if you haven't been to Dubai, then honestly book your tickets, come here. It's just amazing. The entrepreneurial mindset, the people you meet here, so many entrepreneurs, so many people starting businesses. You're gonna get inspired just meeting them, talking to them. The places you see, it definitely inspires you. Whenever I come here on holiday, I feel like, damn it, I come back so recharged. I want to do new businesses, I want to start new things, I want to grow the revenues, incomes. It's really an inspiring place. And secondly, as I just mentioned you, the tax benefits are just incredible and can help you to really scale your business even faster in the future. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, it means the world to me. I actually have to run now because in half an hour I have to be on one of those yachts over there. We've been invited to a nice yacht party. So yeah, gonna enjoy that, get ready. As always guys, stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll see you maybe in Dubai. Ciao.